Hello my dear friends, hope you all be fine and doing well. Thank you so much for joining me again. Thank you so much for joining in another video in your channel. My dear friends, in this video I'm going to show you a very fantastic trap, and this trap is in London system opening, and it is very interesting, and if you use this trap definitely you can grab your opponent. So my dear friends, without wasting the time, let's get started the game. So my dear friends, London system opening is starting by pushing the pawn into d4. In this position, your opponent is pushing the pawn into d5. And now you are simply taking your bishop into f4 as you are playing the London system opening. In this position, if you face with this variation that when your opponent is pushing the pawn into c5, in this position, you just immediately push the pawn into e4 and attack to your opponent. So in this way, your opponent has different options to play. He can choose any one of the pawns to capture. But in here, I'm going to show you, if your opponent capture the pawn into e4, in here, you should not capture the pawn. You just simply push the pawn into d5. Now you push the pawn into d5. So this pawn is a little bit disturbing the black's knight. So in this position, your opponent is trying his best to stop this pawn, or in how he should capture this pawn by pushing the pawn into e6 and giving this option to you to exchange the pawns in here. But in this position, you have the best move, and that is giving a brilliant check by your bishop. In this position, your opponent cannot cover this check by his knight because you are capturing the knight by your pawn. So this is not a good idea for your opponent. And also your opponent cannot move his king because in this way he cannot go to castle. This is the reason. And the only option remain for your opponent, and that is taking his bishop into d7. Now your opponent is attacking to your bishop and also offering that if you want you can exchange the bishops in here. So my dear friends, in this position, you keep in mind that you have brilliant move, and that is capturing the pawn into e6 and sacrificing your bishop. Now your opponent is directly capturing your bishop. And here you have the best move, and that is capturing the pawn by your pawn and giving a check to your opponent. So in this position, your opponent cannot capture your pawn because you are simply capturing the queen. So when you capture the queen, it means that your opponent already lost the game. So there is a very slim chance for him to play against you and win the game from your hand. So that's why it is not a good line for your opponent. So what is the other option for your opponent? So in here, after you capture the pawn, and here if your opponent decides to bring his king into e7, so in this position, you just simply capture the knight and take it as a knight and giving a check to your opponent. So in here, if your opponent again moves, so you are capturing the queen easily. So that's why your opponent is not moving his king. Instead, your opponent in this position capturing your knight by his rook. Now you have the best move, and that is giving another check by your bishop and targeting the queen. And here your opponent is losing the queen, and if you continue in few moves, he will be checkmated. So in here, if your opponent decides to bring his king into any square, so you are capturing the queen and giving another check. So now your opponent is coming to f7. Now see my dear friends, you have different options in here. You can give this check, and also you can grab the pawn attacking to the rook, and in every move you can activate your pieces here. Also you can go long castle. In this way you are checkmate your opponent very easily. From other hand, your opponent rooks are completely locked and they have no activity, and the bishop as well. The only active move is knight if it moves. So definitely you are not giving that much time to your opponent to activate his pieces. So thank you so much, my dear friends, for watching this fantastic video. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel, share it with your friends. In this way, you are motivating me to make lots of good videos in the future. And please don't forget to hit the bell icon. So whenever I'm uploading a new video, so you should be the first one to watch the video. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.